Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. I'm glad you can join us today. I'm Vidyut Paruk, President of IIT Startups. We are a not-for-profit startup accelerator. It is a brainchild of Monish Sanyal. He was told by the VCs that the IITians are second to none when it comes to technical skills, but have some difficulty getting funding due to lack of sales and marketing expertise. He started this organization in 2018, not knowing how things might unfold, but with the firm conviction and can-do commitment to help and prepare the next generation of entrepreneurs from IITs. Several of the IIT entrepreneurial fraternity pitched in, and with their hard work and dedication to this organization and its laudable vision, I would like to recognize the past presidents, Monish Sanyal and Manoj Goel, the past cohort chairs, Sudhir Kadam and Gyani Palanikumar, and many, many others for their foresight, leadership, and selfless efforts to make this fledgling endeavor successful reality. Thank you, guys. As many of you are IIT alums, you already know about IITs, but there are some in the audience who might not. For their benefit, IIT is an acronym for Indian Institute of Technology. They are the top engineering schools in India with acceptance rates below 2%. As a point of reference, Harvard is the most selective university in the US with acceptance rate of 5%. IITians have founded numerous companies such as AppDynamics, Citrus Logic, Flipkart, Healthion, Jasper, Jungly, Juniper, Ola, MapR, Nutanix, Palo Alto Networks, Poshmark, Rocket Fuel, and I can keep going. There's just too many of them. Additionally, there are notable IITians today in the tech leadership positions like Sundar Pichai at Alphabet, Parag Agarwal at CEO of Twitter, Arvind Krishna, IBM CEO, Raghu Raghuban, VMware CBO, Shard Dubey, Match.com CEO. Given this proven track record, it is vitally important for us that we collectively nurture and support the next generation IIT founders to succeed and thrive. As a point of emphasis, we are a not-for-profit accelerator helping startup founders. We take a programmatic approach to training founders of early stage companies in raising capital. All of us here, the coaches, the mentors, the panelists, and the members of the leadership team volunteered their time and effort to make this endeavor possible. Initially, we were focused on early stage startups from the San Francisco Bay Area. All our events were in person. Coaching and mentorings were also in person. With the pandemic, we went virtual with Cohort 5, still focused on startups from the Bay Area. We adapted well to the virtual platform and decided to go global starting Cohort 6. We, however, do separate demo days for the US and India at different times, making it convenient for the local investors. In the last 3 years, we have graduated 72 companies in 6 cohorts. These companies belong in diverse industries, while many of them are enterprise tech, AI, ML, fintech, insurance tech, IoT, healthcare, and transportation. We have had companies from in space technology as well as sports tech. Many of our companies have had successful in raising capital. In the last cohort, one of our companies didn't present because their funding round was already closed. In this cohort, Vectorly is not presenting because they were already acquired by Hopin. Here is a list of institutional investors who attended our previous demo days. Our sponsors have boosted our efforts in meaningful ways. We have some sponsors contribute towards operating capital, some provide space for holding our events, while some others provide various services. We thank you immensely for your contributions. We are expanding in this front to add more sponsors to help us amplify our initiatives. Please reach out to me if you are interested in supporting our efforts. I look forward to hearing from you. Some of our funds have dedicated some equity, some fund to be investing in our companies only. With the success and distinction of IIT Startups we have had in the last 4 years since inception, and the support we have received, I am very bullish on its prospects. We strongly believe IIT Startups is poised for further growth and success. But this is only possible with your continued support. So I ask your help for spreading the word about us. Here's what I ask you can do. Ask early stage startups to apply for the next cohort. The application link is on our website as shown below here, iitstartups.org. Volunteer as a mentor or a coach or as a panelist. You do not need to be an IIT graduate to do so. Become a sponsor and contribute in any way you can. Connect with me and we can figure out the modalities of your sponsorship. Let me conclude my remarks by thanking all of you once again for your enthusiastic support and for taking the time from your busy schedules to participate today in this demo day. We look forward for your continued backing and support. Now I would like to introduce our current program chair, Mukesh Goel, to start the Cohort 7 program and the demo day agenda. Mukesh, take it over from here.
Thank you, Bidit. And welcome, everyone. We will be presenting to you 10 startups today. Let me briefly share with you our cohort process. Okay, so we had 80 plus founders apply from across 6 different countries and representing 11 IIT campuses and covering across 24 industry sectors. And so we went through a cohort program selection process. After a comprehensive screening process, we selected 20 plus startups for this program. And then the rest of the startups who did not make it to this cohort were inducted as an observers, and they were participating in our program as observers. The 20 that were selected, those went through a 14 weeks program in which we cover every aspect of a startup business, starting from customer discovery, value proposition, all the way to sales process. And out of it, now we have 2 demo days planned. One you're attending today, US demo day, in which we'll be presenting you 10 startup. And then there's a demo day tomorrow, India time, in which there'll be another 10 startup presenting there. A little bit about our process. So each startup is matched with a mentor with a domain expertise from a pool of 100 plus mentors that we have, and also paired with a dedicated coach who is very familiar with the program. The startups go through an online self-study program, and we conduct weekly workshops. And these weekly workshops are attended by the relevant experts, panelists. And throughout this process, we provide the feedback to the startups, feedback from panelists, mentors, coaches, and also from the cohort members. So all this feedback kind of reinforces and make these startup make progress with their pitches. Today, we will be presenting to you 10 startups, from one connecting like new moms with the providers to another one doing a high performance machine learning, from one improving indoor environment, which is very relevant for today's situation in which where the COVID is still going around, to another one improving EV batteries. We got a good range of startups here, and you will enjoy listening to their pitches. Before moving on to the pitches, I would like to thank our mentors. We could not have done without you. Your support was very critical. Thank you for volunteering and dedicating your time to these startups and providing them the timely guidance. Thank you. Appreciate you doing that for us, mentors. I would also take a moment to recognize and thank the coaches who have made this program possible. Thank you for dedicating a large amount of time attending all workshop sessions weekly and providing timely guidance to the startups when they needed it. Thanks a lot for all your help. Now we will be beginning pitches shortly, but I just wanted to provide some messages to you. After every pitch, there'll be a 5-second poll with just 2 questions. And so, as an audience, please respond to those polls. After all pitches are done, we will open up the breakout demo rooms, and I will give a message about that towards the end as well. But you could navigate through our IIT Startups Demo Day webpage. And as with this says, cohort 8 registration is open. Let me introduce our first startup of the day. So electric vehicles play a major role in our clean energy future. However, there is a hidden environmental cost from mining rare minerals for the batteries. Our next startup's mission is to improve the efficiency and life of these batteries to minimize those environmental footprints of the EV. Please welcome Jiten Apte, CEO of iGreen Energy.
Thank you for that great introduction. Hello, everybody. My name is Jiten Apte, and I'm the founding CEO of iGreen Energy. We're heading into a decade of high growth in worldwide EV adoption. iGreen Energy's proprietary technologies enable multi-dimensional improvements in EV batteries, a prerequisite for mass adoption. We're raising $6.5 million in a Series A round to go from good product and customer traction to $10 million in revenue in 24 months. We're already seeing traction from multi-billion-dollar corporations as well as startups. Murata, IndiGrid, Sanofi, Dana, and 2 leading micro-mobility OEMs are all either using or exploring our offerings. When a customer like IndiGrid uses our product to make a pack, they stack cells at the bottom and iGreen Energy's proprietary electronics at the top. The pack establishes two-way communication with our cloud-based analytics dashboard shown to the right. The hardware and software together are referred to as our digital battery platform. 2 such packs are used in each vehicle and are fitted under the seat as seen on the right. We are thrilled to tell you that according to IndiGrid, their decision to go with iGreen Energy was a no-brainer because of our industry-leading performance. So what do customers want from a good EV battery? More range, longer battery life, lower charging time, safety, data and analytics, and lower cost. We deliver up to 25% improvements in lifetime miles and battery life, and up to 50% savings in charging downtime for fleets. 3 key innovations make this possible. Dynamic balancing, which extracts the maximum possible energy from a battery. Cell-wise monitoring, which provides better safety than pack-wise monitoring. And analytics based on fine-grained data combined with our very deep understanding of batteries. Here's a look at the competitive landscape in battery performance. We do not compete with low-cost products in red, which only offer monitoring but do nothing to address performance. We mostly compete with mass market e-vehicle systems that use passive balancing for capacity optimization. We have benchmarked against the best of these and have come out substantially ahead in performance and better in cost too. Currently, we do not compete against active balancing systems used in high-end vehicles because our focus is on the mass market. The TAM, SAM, and SOM of our technology are in the billions. Our strategy is to first build a beachhead in micro-mobility to be rapidly followed up by all of electric mobility. Our go-to-market approach is a classical virtuous cycle around a continuously evolving technology core, but with two notable anchor points, namely our proprietary patented technology and our marquee strategic partnership with Murata. The process is working well for us, with each cycle benefiting from wins of the previous cycle. We have closed a strategic partnership with Murata of Japan, next a $135,000 PO from IndiGrid, and golf cart installations at Sanofi. Now we're working with two OEMs and a tier one. A design win with even one of these will result in several $1 million of revenue because of their large volumes. Our Murata strategic partnership represents a strong business moat. They are investors in our company, a manufacturing partner, have a strong brand and balance sheet, and have provided customer referrals to us too. Their view on our relationship through the lens of our superior performing technology is stated here by Dr. Malhotra, who was their Director of Corporate R&D and New Business Planning at their headquarters in Japan when we began this relationship. We're raising a $6.5 million Series A round to fund business for the next 24 months. In the second year of our Series A round, we expect to hit revenues of $10 million. We have excellent technology, product, and customer traction, but most of all, a very capable founding team that has exited 4 startups already. We are supported by a 30-strong team of the best and brightest minds in the field of EV batteries. Thank you, and do join us in our breakout room if you'd like to hear more about us.
Good morning. This is Satish Khatu, one of the coaches for Cohort 7. I'm excited to introduce our next startup, newmom.me. This startup is focused on helping new moms for their pre- and postpartum needs through an AI ML enabled and a scalable platform that connects mothers with service providers. This platform has a huge potential for horizontal as well as vertical expansion and has a broader appeal to employers and families. Here to tell you more, Pooja Kapoor, founder, CEO of newmom.me. Hi, Pooja, take it over.
Hi, Satish. Thank you for your kind words. Good morning, everyone. I'm Pooja Kapoor, founder and CEO of newmom.me, a two-sided marketplace connecting moms with service providers. We are 10 months old, bootstrapped, and post-revenue. If you look at the life of a new mother, she has big decisions to make, but very little help, ranging from what her fertility options are to how she could get a good care for her child. It's a big problem. And the reason is because the current ecosystem is ineffective. Not only is it hard for new moms to know what they need, it's equally hard for them to find the provider who match their needs. As a result, 20% of new mothers suffer from postpartum depression, and 40% end up leaving the workforce. It's equally bad for providers because not only they lose 50% of their productivity, but they also have unpredictable income, uneven work schedule, and inefficient processes. And the reason I know it very well, because I was that mom who suffered from postpartum depression for 2 years. But I'm very happy to say that we at newmom.me are changing that. We are building a two-sided tech marketplace connecting moms with pre- and postpartum service providers. And we are doing so by leveraging machine learning to provide tailored recommendations, building awesome services and tools for providers like payment, scheduling, escrow, and also investing in training and certification to make sure we provide high quality supply. So for moms ranging from pre-pregnancy to childcare, connecting them with providers from doulas to lactation consultant. As a result, new moms not only get the convenience of finding everything under one roof, but also being able to find quality providers in a secure way. Similarly, our providers get stable income, high efficiency, and flexibility. Our vision is to be world's first platform servicing all stages of motherhood, spanning across US as well as internationally. Our key differentiation are machine learning technology, which helps us upsell and cross-sell, provide higher and better match rate with great quality of providers. Market is huge and there's an increased demand for pre- and postpartum support services with 4 million pregnant women per year in US alone and 140 million worldwide. Our customer base is increasing with the help of organic, social media referrals, Google Ads. We are currently B2C, charging a percentage fee from providers and launching B2B in 2022. We also have the largest coverage of multi-specialty providers in Bay Area. Some of the testimonials from moms in Uber, Metromile who absolutely love our services. Looking at competition, very fragmented and localized. We are the only company which is offering multiple support types to moms. And we are not just focusing on moms. We are the only company which is also equally focused on supporting providers and building great services and tools for them. We are going to expand our TAM by focusing on machine learning, corporate partnership, geographical expansion, and other awesome features. Look at our team, women-led and women-founded. I myself, I worked in various Fortune 500 medical and high-tech companies, but I have launched product for several multi-million-dollar products. I'm also mother and do line training. We have a team of people who are experts in the field of motherhood, as well as machine learning. We are raising 2 to 2.5 million to deliver 1 million revenue in 12 to 18 months. We will use it to meet our business milestones of corporate offering, expanding into various geographies, new services and specialties, as well as focus in enhance our capabilities, expand our team, invest in marketing, as well as enhance our platform. So don't miss this opportunity. Join our mission in transforming the new motherhood experience. And do please join us in our breakout room. Thank you so much.
As we know, e-commerce has been growing even faster in the recent years because of COVID dynamics. So more and more transactions, more and more shoppers are going online. As a result, online companies, online shops have to face a lot of competition. The question is, how do they get more and more customers and more dollars of their customers who visit their website? To tell you how they solve this problem using AI, ML, and a proprietary technology, please welcome Matthew Travis Tanner, CEO and founder of Kidabra.
Thank you, Dushyant. Hello, I'm Matthew Tanner, CEO of Kidabra, an Atlanta-based AI deep tech company. Did you know conversion rates online are 7 times lower than brick and mortar stores? Web conversion rates average only 3%, meaning 97 out of 100 visitors to a website don't buy. The reason is user experience. Currently, UX measurements are subjective, complex, and comprised of hundreds of metrics. What you can't measure, you can't improve, right? Is there a solution? Yes, DXI, or Digital Experience Index, Kidabra's proprietary formula to quantify and compress hundreds of UX metrics into one score. It took our scientists 5 years and $1.5 million to develop and launch DXI into real-world situations. DXI is disruptive, innovative, and 100% proprietary. The methodology is to measure, score, and then improve UX. Through this improvement, conversions have increased up to 3x. Over 20 machine learning algorithms result in DXI, which is complex and not easily reverse engineered. And we filed a US provisional patent. Let me give you an example of Kidabra's work with a subscriber. Fluent Forever is a language learning app, and they use their website to drive downloads. They were experiencing a problem. They had 120,000 visitors a month to their site, but only 5,000 were downloading their app. They had no way to measure user experience and no idea how to improve their site. Through working with Kidabra, Fluent Forever was able to quantify user experience. And through that measurement and our software, they've increased downloads of their app to over 15,000 per month. Fluent Forever has been ecstatic with these results and have sent us multiple referrals. Our subscribers access this software through the Kidabra dashboard, where they can log in and see their DXI score and recommendations on how to improve their website. And they aren't the only ones. Right now, we're onboarding our 16th paying subscriber. Our demo to close subscription rate is 34%, and this is for V1 of our software. But the biggest thing here is we have $200K in annual recurring revenue and we've collected buyer behavior data on 7 million unique users. There's a massive market for this technology. Every business that has a website needs to improve their UX. Very few have the technology to do so. Looking at the market today, there are no holistic solutions that help companies understand and improve both UX and conversion rate like Kedabra does. DXI is a unit for UX and a proxy unit for conversions. We built and onboarded customers on the Plus version of our software first, so we could improve our tech while hands-on with our subscribers. Now we're expanding to an automated version, which we're calling DXI Lite, a $600 a year solution. DXI Lite will focus on benchmarking UX scores, while DXI Plus on e-commerce conversions. In the future, DXI could become a benchmark. NPS, or Net Promoter Score, is a benchmark used to quantify brand loyalty and value to customers. DXI could become the benchmark for UX. Earlier, I mentioned we'd collected data on 7 million unique users. Now, what if we collected this data on 1 billion users? That's where we're going. We're currently on the Google Analytics platform, and over the next few years, we plan to launch on Shopify, GoDaddy, Etsy, and Amazon. This year, our customers paid an average monthly subscription fee of $1,500 for DXI Plus. Over the next year, we plan to introduce Lite and expand our reach. If we capture even 0.5% of the current available market, the 35 million websites who need our help, we will have $200 million in annual revenue and buyer data on hundreds of millions of users. We have an experienced team. Our founder and CTO, Dr. Srinivas Kalambi, is a PhD AI faculty member and a 6-time entrepreneur who successfully exited multiple companies. He invented the technology behind DXI. I have a background in project and financial management and have managed teams responsible for over $50 million in annual revenue. We're launching a $3 million seed round and seeking partners to grow with. Funds will be used to increase our annual revenue from $200K to $1 million. Thank you all for taking the time to hear about our company. We look forward to meeting and speaking with you. Please join us in the breakout room after the main event to connect with us.
Hello, everyone. Frequent changes to Google's search algorithms have led to make it very difficult for businesses to keep their organic ranking and maintain high quality search results. Our next company, Metasense, recognized this problem and came up with a patented solution, iMetaDex, which enables websites to maintain compliance with Google's constantly changing algorithms and helps them grow their traffic. To tell you all about this, please welcome Dr. Jatin Mehta, a seasoned entrepreneur and the founder of Metasense.
Thank you, Sohag. Google controls the 92% of the search engine market. And to keep that ecosystem healthy and very powerful, they have to blacklist 10,000 websites a day. Not only that, they changes almost 100 plus every month. But when Google makes a change, it destroys traffic. Look at, one of the snapshot, the traffic dropped by 79%. When you look at the small company, they are unbearable and unsustainable. It happened hard on me when my own brother had to close down his small internet business. There are more than 200 million businesses around the world trying to keep up with healthy and compliance with the Google. And at Metasense, with my 20 years of experience, we invented and patented iMetaDex. It's a game changer SEO technology. Just by injecting the single line of code, your website gets healthy and it becomes Google compliant. Not only that, it brings the organic traffic up to 300% more, reduces the pay-per-click cost by 66%. And of course, it is protected by number of patents. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jatin V. Mehta, founder and CEO of Metasense Marketing. The key feature of this iMetaDex is not only immune to the Google changes, but it makes website Google compliant. It's lightweight code, it's autonomous, and more important, It is powered by AI ML engine. Look at our NASDAQ listed customer Amplitech. By inserting iMetadex code, we see the increase in traffic by 400%. And we received the great testimonial saying that game changer traffic booster invention. And same better result we received from my alma mater IIT startup when we see the 1000% increase in our traffic. Since the launch, we have seen the good tractions and we are ready to sign up the anxious customers. As competition is concerned, we have taken advantage of all the diagnostic tools available in the market, various plugins available in the market, and various companies trying to do manually. But we stand ahead of leapfrogging fire ahead technology by putting the autonomous SEO the way it's supposed to be. The beauty of iMetadex is not only the discovering or diagnosing the problem, but it's curing instantaneously. The market size runs in billions, but looking at our target market on e-commerce, still we own targeting around $2.1 billion market. The pricing model is as friendly as SaaS model, starting with $0 of freemium to the premium and enterprise versions. Our product roadmap, with every generation, we are introducing the benefit and features so that more and more customers we can acquire in a shorter period of time. Myself and Sam is working for last 15 years. We are highly motivated and very good executor. With a team of experts and advisors, we are ready to reach our own milestones. We are seeking 2.5 million seed funding utilization for next 2 years. And within a year, we expect to have a $1 million of ARR with 100 customers. So please join in this exciting journey and help more than 200 million businesses worldwide. Thank you so much. Please join us in our breakout room to know more.
Hello, everyone. This is Rajiv Puranik, IIT Startup Coach. I'm excited to introduce Chandra Tekwani, the founder and CEO of Core Mobile. Chandra is a successful serial entrepreneur who turned a past personal healthcare experience into a mission. Core Mobile is improving the clinical efficiencies at hospitals, which disrupts the old ways of managing patient workflows. To explain why and how, Chandra, please take over.
Thank you, Rajiv. I am Chandra Tekwani. I am the founder and CEO for Core Mobile. This is my fourth startup with 2 successful ones before this one. I started this digital health company due to my own experience with my son going through surgeries. But the growth in the company has come in last 2 years due to the pandemic driving the adoption of digital health. At Core Mobile, we provide software as a service to improve efficiency and patient outcomes. Our patented technology is deployed at 3 VA hospitals on a contract of $1 million each. We are authorized to operate at all 154 VA hospitals for us to scale to 150 million. We have completed trials at educational hospitals and we are under consideration at private hospitals. So we are scaling this 3 million revenue to 350 million. The pandemic has put pressure on healthcare providers to do more with less. This requires optimization of workflows. It requires patient education, patient engagement, because patient behavior affects efficiency and patient outcomes. And it requires virtual care and remote patient monitoring to be an integral part of care provider workflows. We offer a HIPAA and FISMA certified solution that improves efficiency and patient outcomes by 20%. Our platform integrates with existing clinical systems and customizes to existing workflows. We have a complete team of clinical and operational staff with 50+ engineers in India while keeping our burn rate at 100,000 a month. We optimize the entire patient journey throughout the care process, before hospitalization, during hospitalization, and after hospitalization. The first thing we do is scheduling optimization for patients and staff assignments. The second is patient education, patient engagement, prep instruction compliance, and preoperative readiness checks. This is the single most impactful function which reduces cancellations, delays, and no-shows between 5% and 40%. Then during hospitalization, we provide patient and asset tracking. We enable voice-driven clinical documentation using smartwatches so that the staff can provide care to patients instead of going to the computer and doing clinical documentation. Then after discharge, we do discharge instruction compliance and automatic measurement of outcomes and reporting of quality care. We are deployed at 3 large hospitals with thousands of patients and hundreds of care providers. We got to this point after completing extensive trials at educational and federal hospitals. The trial at UCLA was done by Dr. Kaushal, who after completing the trial, invested $250,000 of his own money into Core Mobile. For us, the timing is now. The timing to scale is now because the market is ready. The pandemic has pushed the care providers. It has gotten them to adopt technology and they are moving forward. The regulatory environment is very favorable because Affordable Care Act has forced the EHR providers to open interfaces so we can integrate on a two-way communication, read and write from EHR. Core Mobile is ready to scale with HIPAA and FISMA certification and authority to operate for national deployment. In terms of revenues, we have a business model which has multiple revenue streams and growing percentage of revenue from 5-year contracts, which are recurring revenue streams, a portion of that which continues to increase. We have 90% plus gross margins and 40% net margins. Our investment is manageable with $7.5 million taken already. We are expecting about $500,000 from angels this quarter, and we plan to take another $14 million as growth capital this year. With that, I invite you to join our Zoom room and have a further conversation on how great this model is, how we plan to transform healthcare and take this company from 3 million to 350 million. Thank you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Manoj Goyal. I'm proud to introduce this next team with extensive background at Abbott Diabetic Care, Philips Healthcare, and Sony. Continuous glucose monitoring, also known as CGM, is getting popular these days, but it's still very expensive. Their solutions brings down the CGM cost by 70 to 90% and gives a 360-degree view of the patients to healthcare service providers. They have a patent-approved technology. They have done over 3 million in revenue, and they claim more than 50,000 users. Please welcome Piyush, the CEO and founder of Ambrosia, who has turned his personal experiences and pain points to build a successful startup. Piyush?
Thank you so much, Manoj. Hello, everyone. When my wife was expecting our younger daughter, she got gestational diabetes, and it was very painful for her to do finger pricks several times a day to check her glucose, and based on glucose number, decide what food and how much quantity she can have. It was a painful experience, poking finger, calculating calories, and eating food which you just don't like. It was a difficult time for me too, as a family member who was feeling helpless for all the pain she has to go through. So I decided to do something about it to help all expecting mothers suffering from gestational diabetes and patients with type 1 or type 2 diabetes to make their life easy. Currently, people use many wearable devices like Fitbit, Android Watch, or Apple Watch. They also use many different health apps and medical devices to monitor their fitness and glucose levels. On the other side, many health service providers are still using traditional methods to help these people stay healthy because most of them do not have access to patients' health data from these wearables and sensors, resulting poor service at very high cost. Ambrosia created a patented private cloud-based data collaboration platform for patients and health service providers so they can choose what modules they need and subscribe to them, resulting they get a 360-degree view of patients' data, resulting in better patients' outcome, less ER visits, and cost savings. We have more than 50,000 users in 5 continents. Stanford Medical and All India Institute of Medical Sciences and many other institutions are using our solution. We have distributors in many countries. Also, many pharmacies are selling our solution. We also launched a service where patients can get their glucose on their Apple Watch, and they don't need a phone for that. This is very helpful for young kids and very old people who don't want to carry phones, while their caregivers can still remotely monitor their health. We are the only company in the world to provide this solution on Apple Watch. A few companies in the space are building solutions for patients to help them lose weight, stay fit, while we are building solutions for patients as well as for health service providers and helping them in monitoring glucose, lose weight, stay fit. We developed a complete ecosystem for patients and health service providers. We have a very experienced team with in-depth knowledge of this space. We also have highly accomplished team of advisors who are helping us build next generation solution for patients with diabetes. Some of them took a couple of companies to IPO in diabetes space. We have a proven model with thousands of users in 5 continents using our solution, including Stanford Medical and All India Institute of Medical Sciences. We created a new category, data collaboration platform. Our platform has been granted a patent. We have distributors in many countries. We received a patent and a couple of patents are pending and a few more will be filed. We are raising $25 million to scale the sales, distribution, and engineering, product and customer success teams. We plan to grow our user base, resulting in $35 million revenue in 2022, $140 million in 2023, and $280 million in 2024. Thank you so much. We are looking forward to meeting and connecting with you soon.
With the pandemic, the indoor air quality has become very important. Indoor CO2 levels and risk to infection in public spaces, such as schools, are being widely legislated. However, there is a substantial energy usage associated with this. Our next company, Metasense, optimizes this energy uses as well as the air quality. Here's Shekhar, their CEO.
Thank you, Bidyut. I think all of us have been into meetings where we walk in and we're sleepy and we're tired and feel unproductive. And we normally blame the heavy lunch we just had. It's a little known fact that in fact it's the carbon dioxide and the quality of air in the meeting room which is causing us to feel sleepy and tired. Good morning. My name is Shekhar and I am from Metasense. Let's start with some facts. We spend 90% of our time indoors. 30% of all buildings are unhealthy, and COVID is only making this number go up. And 45% of carbon emissions worldwide come from buildings. So it's a no-brainer that we need healthy indoor environments, and this is normally solved by increased fresh air. However, the conundrum is increased fresh air leads to higher energy use. So there needs to be a balance between these 3 aspects. So what do? Here's a live example of a building which is using our technology, and we provide an insight into the building in terms of wellness, sustainability, and the indoor environment. So we create more efficient indoor spaces. We provide comfort, well-being, and productivity, and enable higher savings. So what's the impact? The impact is over 40% increase in cognitive brain function and productivity, 35% decrease in absenteeism, think healthcare, and a 25% increase in energy savings. So as a result of course, the pandemic, even prior, there's been a big emphasis on the indoor environment and of course, global warming. And this is best exemplified by Assembly Bill 841 from the state of California, which mandates CO2 and ventilation monitoring in every single classroom in the state of California. So how do we do this? We do this with a combination of IoT and data analytics. We measure a number of parameters live in real time in the building, do energy bill analysis, and the overall solution is a complete DIY where we can do 10,000 square feet in 4 hours or less. Our platform works on any device, any data stream, and any cloud, and that's how we create more efficient, healthy, sustainable indoor spaces. So here's an example of some of our visualization and analytics that we provide in our dashboard, the state of the building, a look at the indoor environment, including temperature, carbon dioxide, humidity, and also wellness risk indicators, where we give you a risk factor for bacteria, viruses, or mold. And in parallel, making sure that energy and comfort are not being compromised. Our revenue model is a subscription model, and we have a very large available market that we are addressing. Our solution is market validated. We have over 3 billion data points, and here are some of our customers. And we have multiple, while we are planning to go direct in the United States, we are also working on some active strategic partnership discussions underway. We are pleased to announce that we have joined forces with Energy Print to scale, where we are able to start to upsell to over 7,000 buildings in their portfolio and have an immediate access to their nationwide dealer and distribution network. Our competition is fragmented and a blend of what we do. However, we're the only company which does a 360-degree view of the building, where we're actually addressing the conflict I mentioned earlier between energy, comfort, and wellness, and the indoor environment. We are a true DIY solution with literally no commissioning, and we can provide an independently validated return on investment based on our energy and utility bills. We have the right mix of passion and experience. Myself, I have a PhD in buildings, as well as worked in the energy and the high-tech industry for over 20 years. We are seeking $3 million in seed funding and intend to be cash flow positive in year 3. If you have any questions, please do reach out to me, and we certainly look forward to the breakout room. Though I do want to conclude by saying, on an average, every human takes 20,000 breaths a day. And isn't it important to all of us to make sure that every single breath counts in terms of wellness? Thank you.
We are back to e-commerce again. As you know, not only it's growing in terms of number of businesses, but each of these businesses are having large number of products and catalog items. Now, in the old days, a business would just buy an insurance, a commercial insurance for their entire business, but it can be better than that. So the next company, Vardhani, is going to show you how they can optimize the purchase of insurance, going down deeper to the catalog and the line items and optimizing it. To tell you more about that, founder and CEO Saurabh Khan from Vardhani.
Thank you, Dushyant sir. My name is Saurabh. I'm the founder and CEO at Vardhani. We are insuring e-commerce businesses globally. Effective from September of last year, all e-commerce businesses having sales more than $10,000 in a 30-day period on Amazon US requires to have a commercial general liability insurance policy. However, when they go to an insurance company, it takes them days or weeks to get the insurance due to inefficient underwriting and ineffective distribution. We are changing that. With us, it takes minutes because we know what products they are selling, what are the risks associated with those products are, and we are also embedding the solution on the platforms where they are already present. We are live in the market. We have launched in collaboration with the leading insurance exchange platform in the US, and we have established a distribution with one of the market leaders in Amazon aggregation space. Our product is not just relevant for Amazon, but also for other marketplaces and retailers, therefore making a total of more than $10 billion in TAM. Considering Amazon globally, it's $6 billion, and considering Amazon US, it's more than $1 billion. We differentiate from our competition like Next Insurance and incumbent carriers in the way we underwrite. We need only store name or a business name to provide an instant quote, whereas our competitors need tens of questions to be answered. We are embedding our solution on multiple platforms, including Amazon. We provide product compliance service to mitigate risk. We also provide coverages and updates as and when the product portfolio changes for an e-commerce business, which is very common. We have risk appetite for both manufacturers and resellers, and our coverage is global. We have built the product in guidance from underwriters from top insurance companies in the US. Our business model is that of managing general agency, which means that whenever e-commerce businesses buy an insurance policy, we get a certain percentage. We also provide product compliance as a service, making a total of SOM more than $1 billion from 3 million e-commerce businesses on Amazon US. We are a team of innovation and data scientists. I previously worked as innovation manager in the healthcare industry. Anand has worked as National Digital Library of India. He has post-graduation in computer science with specialization in natural language processing. Amit has also post-graduation in computer science with specialization in data science. Doan is our advisor. He's also a founder and CEO at Steer.io, which is a leading insurtech from New York. He's helping us with insurance, reinsurance, and fronting capacity. So far, we have built the underwriting solution and launched as a lead generation solution in the US market. In this quarter and the next 2 quarters, we are launching as an MGA, which means we are submitting our insurance product in each and every state of the US and getting approval, targeting an ARR of $1 million by Q2 of next year. And to do this, we are raising a seed round in between $2 to $2.5 million, of which half has been committed so far. To learn more, please connect with us in the breakout room, and thank you for your time.
Hi, I'm Rajiv Puranik back again, and it is this time my pleasure to introduce Vinay Rao, the founder and CEO of Rocketml. Imagine a world where vaccines are discovered 100x faster, or help energy companies discover clean energy sources at similar speeds. These are the types of discoveries Rocketml enables. As the name implies, Rocketml is a game changer, bringing orders of magnitude speed up to complex computational tasks. To explain the details, let me invite Vinay here to present.
Hey, thank you very much, Rajiv. Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning to all of you. My name is Vinay Rao. I'm the CEO of Rocketml. I have with me my co-founder CTO, Santi Advani. This is our 3rd startup together. We are delighted to be here. Rocketml is the scientific machine learning platform, purpose-built for science and engineering problems. Scientific computing is the backbone of many applications where safety is of critical importance. These applications are expanding in number, but the problem is traditional methods are computationally expensive and slow. These traditional approaches have not kept pace with the demands of the modern society. We need a breakthrough. That breakthrough is called scientific machine learning. Rocketml has developed a proprietary scientific machine learning approach that speeds up these workloads by 100 times, offering a modern solution to the world's grand challenges. With this breakthrough technology, we have put together a comprehensive platform. Our technology delivers dramatically higher performance, easily integrates into customer current workflows. Their data and IP are 100% protected. We have developed a deep partnership with a couple of energy giants. We are focused on delivering $10 to $100 million in economic value to them. We have a nice land and expand strategy that really works across other customers also. Similarly, we have deployed our product into multiple customer production environments, and we are now ready to scale our business. We're on track to $1.5 million of ARR in the next 12 months. Scientific machine learning market cuts across multiple segments. It's large, growing at a staggering rate of 20%. This growth is fueled by increasing demand for computational solutions to many of the societal problems. Our competition is fractured. Rocketml is the only platform that provides both scientific computing and machine learning capabilities in a single unified environment. This combination is very critical to enable users to test multiple methods and develop right solutions. Our business model is based on number of users and models in use, currently tuned for maximum LTV and strategic deals. Over time, our strategy is to include additional tiers of customers. We have assembled a great team to accomplish our mission, my team is composed of computational scientists with decades of experience in both scientific computing and machine learning. We are seeking a seed round of $3 million to scale our team and make a big sales push. We're going to change the way high impact science and engineering solutions are developed. This is a once in a generation opportunity to disrupt and become a category leader of a large legacy market. We have the team, we have the right solution, and we have the traction. So if you'd like to take part and help us, come and join us in the break room. Thank you very much.
Rarely an enterprise sales is closed successfully without a product trial or a POC. The outcome of these trials or POC can make or break a sales target in a specific quarter. Our last startup of the day provides a solution for sales team to help convert more trials into paying customers. Presenting Vic Arya, CEO of 2020 Gartner Cool Vendor Recognition, Success Apps.
Thank you, Mukesh. Hi, everyone. My name is Vic Arya. I am the founder and CEO of a bootstrap startup, Success App. Today, we are going to talk about enterprise sales, especially the proof of concept. Many of you, as a founder or investor, must have heard of this term. It is the last part of the sales cycle in a product company, and it is must for closing any deal. Now, do you know up to 70% of evals do not convert into paying customers? And the reason is they are very complex. They are complex because it depends on who the customer is, what technology we are dealing with, who the competitors are. There could be many other factors that can impact the outcome of these trials or POCs. Also, they involve a lot of work in terms of how many people get involved on both customer side, the internally engineering teams get involved, product team get involved. And usually it is from weeks to months long process. And that's why they also delay the closing of the sales. And the reason is because the data is very fragmented. So while we are doing all these POCs or the evals, the data is all over the place, and it's very hard for the companies to know actually what's going wrong. In fact, I would ask you as investors, if you go back to your portfolio companies today after this meeting and ask them what are they using to manage their evals or what the success rate is, you will be surprised to find out that they won't have any tools to manage these evals in their company. So what we really do is, as a success, we provide a platform for them to provide a visibility into where those evals are, what is impacting the outcome, and basically help them convert those trials more and more into paying customers. How we do that? We provide an analytics platform where we can show them what is working, what is not working. We also use our own analytics to build a success score that we use to show them in a more quantitative way of which eval is doing well, which is not doing well, and why they are not doing well. And then we also provide a platform to take those learning and implement those processes in place for the people who are working on those evals to have a better conversion rate. Now, we started in 2019, and our growth has been phenomenal. We have customers from startup to all the way to publicly listed companies. In 2021, we closed our year with $704,000+ in ARR. Our average selling price has also gone up consistently from $8,000 to now $30,000 this year. And not only that, our customers are using more and more. Our net revenue retention has been more than 110%, which means not only our customers are using it, they're expanding it. In fact, our first customer that we acquired right after launching the company is still our customer today. In terms of the team, we are a 20 people strong team with three co-founders. I am the co-founder of Vic Arya. I'm the CEO. I'm the second time co-founder. Also, I'm the subject matter expert in terms of building sales engineering teams, how the POC works, how the evals work, what works, what does not work. I've seen that with my own eyes in the field. And I have my CTO, Hamid, who is a great engineer, has been building great products. He was also a second-time founder. And Chandrika, she is a customer success leader. She was previously a chief customer officer at a tech startup. And she's also expert in building the team's ground up in terms of customer success. We are looking for a 3 million in seed funding. And primarily this seed funding will go into building or enhancing our data science team and building more in sales and marketing. Thank you. And I'll talk to you soon in our breakout rooms. Thank you.
Okay, so that was the last presentation of the day. So we have completed all the 10 startup presentations. I would like to thank you, all the attendees and cohort coaches and mentors and volunteers who made this happen. Thank you, and we'll see you in the breakout rooms.